What's up, everybody? Time to make our next pickup here after I took some time off for getting my foot looked at and all that. I'm going to be picking up another one of these Walmart Colton loads. I'm getting ready to get on westbound 10 from 215 right now. And I was wondering what that Honda there was doing. Alright, anyway, I was supposed to be there at 2000. It is currently 2138, so it's going to be closer to 2 hours late, or hour and 45 late. Not really my fault, though. I blame it on my truck. When I got back to my truck, I got to my truck around 5:30 this evening, and was ready to fire it up and get moving pretty quickly, and I needed to get my trailer washed out as well on the way down. And the problem was that my truck wouldn't start because my batteries are starting to get on the weak side. So yeah, when I sit for any amount of much time at all, like if I sit for a 10-hour break, I'm fine, but if I do like a 34-hour reset or something, or take a couple of days off or home time or whatever, when I come back, my truck won't start. And then I have to hope that my APU will actually fire up and charge the batteries enough, you know, to self-contain. But this time around, I couldn't even get enough power to the truck to even get the APU to start. So yeah, that was dead in the water. I ended up having to have a technician from the TA in Barstow come out to my truck and jump start me. That worked really well. He was putting like 16 volts in, and I had a pretty good amount. I had a much better jumper cable than what I have. So yeah, it got me started really quickly after he hooked the jumper cables up. After I sat there, my wife and I sat there with jumper cables hooked up to our car for over an hour, probably an hour and a half, and just couldn't even get the APU to start at any point in time. I tried several times and couldn't even get the APU ever. So anyway, got that, and then also had another little delay there on the 215 freeway up on the north side of San Bernardino, the area we call Little League Drive. There's not an actual exit for Little League Drive off 215, but it is basically in between the Kendall Drive and Palm Avenue exit and the DeVore Road exit, or Glen Helen Road exit, which is up by where the 15 freeway is. Anyway, yeah, it turned out there was a car. I think it said Honda. I think that overturned. Let's see if there are any updates on it. Nope. A Honda that overturned, and it was It was in the middle of the number 1 lane, which is the left lane out of the two. And then there were like 3 other cars there, and I think the one that was facing sideways in the number 2 lane, which I'm gonna include the footage of that in this video as well for you to check out. I can't tell if the car that was facing sideways or kind of almost the wrong direction, if they were actually involved, but I assume they were. I didn't see any obvious damage on the vehicle, but it looked like there were people tending to the driver of that car, and I couldn't tell if there was anybody still in the overturned car. But yeah, that also slowed me down a bit. But now we're finally rolling. Alright, so this load here is going to be going to Pauls Valley, Oklahoma. So I might get a chance to see my boys on the way over there. I don't know. We'll see. Be picking up late, and also I don't know what my delivery appointment time is going to be yet. I won't know till tomorrow after I'm already rolling, and you know, the planner has an idea what my ETA is. Yeah, then I'll try to schedule for a time that'll actually work with my hours, but they're at the mercy of what Walmart has to offer. What time slots are available at the receiver. For those of you guys who aren't familiar with Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, it's about not quite an hour drive south of Oklahoma City on I-35, going down toward Dallas, Fort Worth. Or if you guys are familiar with that, I'm sure everybody is, that, what is that show, Tiger King, or whatever the hell that show was called, with that Joe Exotic idiot? Yeah, well, his Wildcat Sanctuary, where that whole drama happened, was only like, I think, 10 miles or so south of where I'm delivering. You stupid light. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nope. Start turning my brights on, all of a sudden I see a guy on foot right there. I'm like, alright, I don't know, he was facing the other way, but just as a courtesy, he didn't want to blast him with my brights if he was going to turn his head my direction. Alright, so we're westbound on Aguamanza Avenue right now, and of course we're going to be making a left turn onto Miguel Bustamante Parkway, which will be the second light up from here. And in typical fashion, we got a lot of illegal dumping going on here on Aguamanza. It's always the case. I've not decided quite yet which route I'm going to take with this load. Typically, we'll take I-15 up to Barstow and then take I-40 across. Usually to Amarillo. And head down to US 287 from there, and then when I get to Memphis, the same street, the same light where the Love's truck stop is in Memphis, you turn left onto the state highway that's right there. What's that, 256 or something along that line? Follow that over to the east and basically work my way over to US 62. And kind of take that route. It comes around, it ultimately ends up just one exit south of where the Walmart DC is in Pauls Valley by the time you get on I-35. There are a couple other routes that you can take that branch off of I-40 as well. But yeah, there is snow up in the Flagstaff area, snowfall tonight, this evening, and I gotta find out how much they're expecting and when it should stop and all that. I don't mind driving in the snow. I will if I have to, or it won't bother me too much. But if there's going to be plenty of other trucks in the area where there's a chance that somebody's going to crash and cause the damn road to get blocked, or if I can't get any open space to work with on my own, where and those, even in regular dry conditions, I strongly prefer to be in my own space. I don't want other drivers near me, because you're either going to interfere with my escape routes or whatever. Like, say, if I come up on other traffic and I want to get around them, I don't want people blocking me from being able to do that. Not to mention, if something goes wrong, whether it's with another truck or with my own, as far as controllability is concerned, don't want anybody near me. I was just trying to get into too high gear. Alright, so you guys don't know I come here quite often, and as a reminder, if you're an OTR driver, you can use both of these lanes. The dedicated fleet guys use the other side of the guard shack over there, as you can see that Sierra England pulling the Walmart trailer doing right now. Everybody, every time I come here, trucks always congregate in the left lane and don't even touch the right lane because I guess they're afraid to use this lane for some reason. It's like they think that only dedicated fleet trucks are supposed to be in this lane or something. That's not true. Okay, well, I'm gonna go get checked in, and we'll give you an update when we're done checking in with the guard. Okay, guys, this is gonna be a drop hook pickup. Doesn't mean the load's ready yet, but we can check. We can at least drop her empty and then go check in and find out. So we're going to drop the empty in either row E or F, which is either side of the row that the scale is on. Whatever. Look like England's going to be dropping his Walmart trailer in the dock door. Is he good to go? Okay, so I want to... Yeah, I would say if he needs to pull forward, I'm going to give him that space. And I forgot to change myself to
47 minutes of remaining
drive
time.
time. What's the yard dog doing? I can't tell if he's trying to back up. Oh no, he's messing with the reefer unit on that trailer. Okay. It almost looked like he was waiting for me to go by or something so he'd go to one of these other trailers. But like, why the hell would he be right where he's at if he's trying to get to one of those trailers? It didn't make any sense. I don't see any. Oh, I do see a JCT in the dock door up here, on door 150, 153, 154. Oh no, 160 something, whatever. What's this guy doing? Oh, is he trying to? I guess he's trying to back into that. Let's see if I can at least get out of the way. See, I got that other truck back behind me and then the other one, but I don't want to get in the way of where this guy can't get to his dock door, so we'll wait for him first. Come on, jackknife it. Jackknife it. Might already be a little bit late. See how he does first. I might hop out and spot for him, but I don't know. Look like he's all right. Look like he's actually over rotating. Look like he's got the tandems too close to the trailer on the sight side. Needs to let that trailer roll more. And he's about to hit that reefer unit. Quit trying to force it. Yes, go forward. I'm not going to sit here and watch him hit something, so I'm going to get out and help. Okay, guys, he's almost in there. Well, wait till he's completely in first and brakes it. We're good. Now I gotta wait on the Cedar England to get off the scale. See if I can find there aren't any open spots over here anyway, so get out of the way here. I know England's trying to read his. Oh, here we go. I'll probably wait on this yard jockey to pull that trailer out of there, and then I'll drop mine in where he's at. Not the ideal spot, but which way is he gonna go? The other way? Alright. Yeah, that van's gonna make it a challenge to get into there, but I gotta be able to drop my trailer somewhere. So we'll do what I can with it right here. It's probably gonna be a little bit on the difficult side though. Come over here. We'll swing it out. We'll start the turn a lot wider than what I normally would. See, I can't even see the spot now because the van. Oh, there we go. We should have a winner there. Might have to chase it. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to pull forward to chase it. Okay, so I regularly talk about when I'm backing, don't dive the trailer straight into the spot. Don't put it right into that gap. Drop it, aim it for a spot out in front of the gap. About 5 to 10 feet, like I always talk about. And that guy there had a hard time getting his trailer into there because of that. And we'll talk more in here when I get through disconnecting here. Okay guys, so that's one of those cases where I know the guy's not a rookie driver because, well, he's Walmart private fleet, I think it was, or I can't remember if he was driving a Walmart private fleet tractor or something else. But if it was Walmart private fleet, they don't hire drivers with less than 2 or 3 years of experience. And I could tell he had kind of an idea of what he was doing, but he didn't have a completely good grasp of the physics there. Oh, this gate's closed. Interesting. Unless they're doing something different. Oh, I see what's going on there. Truck there. Don't tell me they dropped their trailer. Let's wait on this guy here because he's getting ready to come through. They're normally supposed to exit through that gate right there, but there's a trailer there with no lights on, so I'm guessing that whoever was attached to it dropped it right there. Alright, so anyway, as I was saying there, he had a couple of bad habits there. One, trying to dive the trailer right into the spot when he should have been going for a spot out in front of the hole. And second, he needed more tractor trailer off track, or a stronger articulation, as I call it a lot of times, to get the trailer to rotate more. But there were too many times where he was starting to try to chase or follow or chase the trailer when he actually needed more right turn to give it more off track, because he needed it to rotate more, and he kept taking away its ability to rotate. So that's why he had a lot harder time getting it in there than he should have. So yeah, I would say I wouldn't say for sure that he's a rookie, but no, yeah, it is a Walmart private fleet, so. I'm not gonna agree to these. Asshole. Don't force me to agree to certify logs that I'm not ready to certify yet. I want to review them. Okay, we'll get checked in at the office straight across the way from us and see if our load's ready. Alright guys, so the load is not ready to go yet. However, she says it is almost done. It is currently in door 169. So I'm going to go ahead and drive around and hang out in front of it. So, yeah, it does seem a little bit warm here. Oh, let me stop shining my headlights right at England. Just I can pull this off at least while I'm waiting. And when I was checking in there, I was saying something about the trailer that was sitting there blocking the exit. So it turns out it's not a drop trailer. I guess the driver who's hooked to it broke down right there, and they're waiting on a wrecker to show up to get him out of there. So I don't know, might get lucky. And let me slide over. Let me get over here out of the way, because I assume this guy over here is going to try to dock in after England goes by. I'm looking in the mirror. I don't see anybody over there coming in. Oh, actually, no, I do, I think. So, nope, there's nobody coming. All right. So door 169 is going to be right here by the corner. I can't remember if it's the first door right there, or the next one over. It's real super close to it. That's definitely not the first one. That's an SRT trailer, so that might be 170. Yeah, 169 will be right next to it. 7515 is the trailer number, it looks like. We're not going to hook up to it, we're just going to park in front of it. And the door light is still red. So they're still loading it, but it shouldn't be too long, she said. And yeah, at least while I'm here in front of it now, the shag driver doesn't have to worry about hooking up to it and moving it. I can always just wait till they tell me, either the shag driver tells me I can hook up to it, or they call me and tell me I can go ahead and pick up. But yeah, I don't know that the lady in the shipping office is going to call me and let me know that I can pull away from the door. But I did tell her I'm going to go ahead and park in front of it. So, but chances are I might need the loader when they come out to take the glad hand lock off the trailer. Them or the yard dog will probably come and tell me I can pull out. So, all right. So until we're ready to pull out, we'll just hang out here and continue this. Yeah, when we're ready to pull away. Okay, guys, we're done loading. We're gonna go ahead and hook up to the trailer and go park over in J row. Worried about testing it because I want to get the wheel chock. Oh no, looks like wheel chock's already out, and it looked like somebody in the whoever dropped that trailer in door 170 earlier might have used the wheel chock that belongs to this door. All right, so I forgot now we have the number of brand new trailers that are in this number range. Actually, it is the first trailer I think I've touched that's a 7500. So we have had trailers in the past that were 7000 series trailers that are old. However, this one's definitely a brand new one. All right, I'm gonna get load locks in, doors closed, and all that, and a skillet. Alright guys, as soon as this guy goes by here, we're going to go scale the load. I will say I'm a little bit concerned about how it's loaded, because the last pallets are right up on the door. In fact, the pallet on the right side, it was so far back that I was actually wondering if I was even going to be able to close my right door. I was able to get the doors closed, but that's how far back it was. Based on my load gauge, it doesn't have much weight at all on the drive axles, but I'm particularly concerned about how much weight's on the trailer axles. I don't know how heavy this load is. We'll find out here in a second when we scale it. So yeah, we'll just go around to scale it, and then when we're done scaling it, we'll go park in J row until the shipping office calls and says that we're ready to roll, or that the bills are ready. Make sure I didn't get a call. No calls while I was outside hooking up to the trailer. Oh, he's working on a JCT trailer there. Right, it's got an alarm code on it. I don't know why it's so far on the tail when I have hardly any. I don't even have like barely 35 PSI on my load gauge. That's not much at all. 11,260 is actually indicative of a lighter load, so it might be all right. We'll see though. Probably not going to be a very well balanced load though. And if I'm going to be going through snow, I'd much rather it be a well balanced load. 31,120. That's only 20,000 pounds on the drives. Okay, so I don't want to see anything higher than 64 or 60, actually 65,000. Oops. Okay, I went a little bit too far off. Looks like we're okay though. 61060. So just under 30,000 on the tandems. What I can always do is get out of California and then slide the tandems back. It's about 5,000 pound difference between the drives and the tandems. Every 1,500 pound difference, you can slide back 1 foot for balancing. What is that? I can't tell. Alright. So we'll come back over here. Look like the broke down truck finally got pulled out. Or no, never mind. They still got the cones up. Yeah, he's still stuck there. Okay, looks like we're clear going the other way. Just gotta watch for the pedestrians. Back into one of these spots over here in J-Row, and then just wait patiently for our bills or wait for the call for our bills. What do we got here? I got another JCT over here. Let's see who this is. $43.14. Is that $43.14 Golf? Sure, I know what this yard jack is doing there. We're next to this other JCT. I don't know that I know them. My truck number doesn't sound super familiar. Not that busy here. Alright guys, we're finally ready to get out of here. So I've been sitting here in this spot for
0 minutes of remaining drive time.
Shut up. 4 hours and 17 minutes. Well, better late than never, I guess. Because it could be worse. Could have had the load could have had the load get canceled too, so I mean, which is a thing. Come on, put me in yard move already. Thank you. Okay, maybe this maybe the gate over here on this side will be open now. I can't imagine that truck's still waiting for a wrecker to come pull it out. Alright, so yeah, 18,696 is the build weight. I see lights like somebody might be coming, but nope. I think it's just the floodlights that I was seeing. No, it's still closed. Wow, that guy's still sitting there. Holy shit. I cannot believe that. He's been there for hours. Wondering why it's taking so long to get a wrecker there. Especially when he's blocking the road like that. Alright, so I don't think I ever mentioned what the status of my foot is. I'm starting to walk a little bit better now, but still in pain, still limping, as you I don't know, you may or may not have been able to see. So I got X-rays done on it. I'm still waiting on the results of that, but I went to the urgent care. The doctor there said that I have cellulitis, which is basically a swollen foot caused by a bacterial infection. How the infection got there, I don't know. I would imagine there would have had to been an open sore or a cut or something that, in which bacteria got introduced into it or something. I'm not really sure, but that's kind of what I'm dealing with. I guess the one, the big, the particular detail in there that kind of solidifies that for them is that my foot was like, the swollen part of the foot was warm to the touch. I mean, it was warmer than everything else around. So, which I guess that means that it's an infection. So I'm on antibiotics and ibuprofen. It seems to be working. It's taking some time now. I was having some issues there too, and I'm kind of wondering if it's been going on for actually a good couple of months already, and just finally just manifested into symptoms within the last couple of weeks. Morning.
Jump in the back, please.
Sure can. Alright guys, we are finally ready to get out of here. I can tell that the other gate closure is really confusing the shit out of some of these here England drivers. And not to blame them, because normally this side of this gate is for the England drivers who are on the Walmart dedicated fleet. But with the other gate being blocked, they have to kind of ad-lib and go back to the old way of doing it, where everybody goes in and out this side. Come on, dude. What are you waiting for? You're the one with the right-of-way. Not even one truck in line there, and they set their brakes right in the middle of the lane. Okay. That makes all kinds of sense. Alright, so we're going to head back over to 10, and the same route I took in. I'm debating whether to go up to I-40 or just go straight across 10. I'm going to probably go ahead and take 10 across over to the Phoenix area, and then take the state highways route up from there to Holbrook. It's actually 2 miles shorter to go that way, and also gets me out of California quicker because it's only roughly 160 or so miles, maybe just a tad more from here to the Arizona line on I-10 versus 200 plus, just over 200 if I take I-40. So I can get up to speed 40 miles faster, and it's a light load. The state highways route, as I call it, between Mesa and Holbrook, which would be Highway 87 up to Payson, and then Highway 260 across over to Heber, Stokar, or what, I forget the other name of that, the other half of that town name, but I just call it Heber. It's some kind of German-looking kind of name, though, that follows it. Danish or Dutch, I don't know what the hell it is. And then work my way up to Holbrook from there. Now, normally going eastbound, I don't like to take heavy loads up that way. And I do have a little bit of a concern with the road conditions because of the snow that was going on, but I believe by the time I get up in that area, the weather will be, the road conditions will be, should be in better shape. I did look up the snow forecast for Holbrook, for Flagstaff and Holbrook. I think Holbrook was expecting snow up to about 4 a.m. and then it was going to be done. And it's already 4 a.m. there, so. I also looked up Gallup and Moriarty, and I don't think they were expecting it any later than about 4 a.m. or so as well. So, and then it's supposed to dissipate. So I'm hopeful that the traffic, that the road condition will be in good enough shape that it's not a concern by the time I'm in the area anyway. Because I would say Arizona does a very good job of keeping their roads in good shape, and I don't really expect that I'll get all the way into New Mexico. I might, but I don't really expect that I will, and I don't need to get that far either. It's 1,337, I think it is, miles to get from here to Pauls Valley, via that route. Should do our traffic clear here or there. Alright, I'll have to double check my ETA. I think it was going to be about 43 hours total, so might be there right around midnight on the delivery date, which is the 13th. So it's kind of going to jam me up. That could possibly jam me up on the ETA unless the planner ends up setting me up for something like maybe later in the morning, like 6 a.m. or something. But I gotta be ready for possibly as early as 0030-ish or so. But hopefully they'll give me something a little bit later, just because I'm gonna have a little bit later ETA. Anyway, we're almost I-10, and I'm gonna go ahead and call this video a day, and probably have some more footage for you guys on the next video. Would probably be my delivery to the Walmart DC in Pauls Valley, Oklahoma. I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that it will be the case. I could possibly have something in there in between or something, or never know, could end up going somewhere else. Like repowering or something. We'll see how it goes. Whatever the case, you all have a great day, and we will see you on the next one.